Why do we devote countless hours scrolling through social media, even though we're aware of its potential harm? That's the paradox we find ourselves grappling with. It's a bit like eating that extra slice of cake when we're already full. We know it's not good for us, but we just can't resist. The more we use social media, the more we become aware of its negative impacts. We've all heard the stories, the anxiety, the depression, the unrealistic expectations. Yet, we keep coming back day after day, hour after hour. It's a cycle that seems almost impossible to break. But why is that? Well, every time we receive a like, a comment or a share, our brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that keeps us coming back for more. It's a clever trick, isn't it? Social media platforms have essentially turned us into dopamine junkies. It seems we are trapped in a cycle we know is harmful. But why? Have you ever wondered why your life doesn't seem as exciting or fulfilling as those you see on social media? Welcome to the world of endless scrolling, where everything seems perfect, everyone's life is a dream, and you're left wondering, why isn't mine? It's the unhealthy comparison game, and it's a game you're destined to lose. The affect on young women is especially harmful. Some women will go to extreme lengths to look the way they think they should, including going under the knife to physically change their appearance. Sadly, they often change what is unique about themselves to conform to Instagram model standards and often look worse. What's really sad is at some point they will realize it didn't make them happy. In fact, if they are trying to attract people purely by their physical appearance, then they shouldn't be shocked when people don't like them for who they are. Your appearance is not your character. Social media, in all its glory, is a curated exhibition of highlight reels. It's a constant stream of people's best moments, their triumphs, their joys. But that's just it. They're the best moments, not all the moments. People rarely share their struggles, their failures, or their mundane Tuesday afternoons. They share the exotic vacations, not the hours they spent at work to afford them. They share their achievements, not the countless attempts that led to them. This skewed reality creates a dangerous illusion, an unrealistic standard of life that leaves us feeling inadequate, dissatisfied, and filled with self-doubt. We start to measure our worth based on the number of likes and comments we receive, comparing ourselves to others and falling prey to the dangerous trap of social media-induced perfectionism. If we look to others to give us value, we enslave ourselves to the opinions of others. That's a game I want no part of. The truth is, every person's journey is unique, filled with ups and downs, triumphs and failures, joys and sorrows. But when we're constantly bombarded with images of seemingly perfect lives, it's easy to forget that. We start to question our own worth, our own journey. Our happiness becomes contingent on how we measure up to others. And that's a recipe for dissatisfaction and unhappiness. But remember, social media is not a mirror of reality. It's a distorted, filtered and carefully curated version of it. It's a world where everything seems perfect, but nothing really is. It's a world that feeds on comparison, and the more you compare, the more it takes away from you. So, the next time you scroll through your feed and start comparing, remember that what you're seeing isn't the full story. Remember that your worth is not defined by likes or comments. Remember that you're more than your social media profile. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy. But what is the actual cost of these endless hours we spend on social media? It's not just the minutes ticking away, it's a much deeper cost that seeps into every aspect of our lives. Our mental health, for instance, takes a severe hit. Multiple studies have drawn a direct line between heavy social media use and increased feelings of anxiety, depression and loneliness. It's a constant barrage of highlight reels that make us question our own lives and worth. Our relationships too are affected. We're so engrossed in our screens that we often miss out on authentic human connections. I'm sure you have been out to dinner recently and seen families or friends at a table, all on their phones, all of them physically together but in different worlds. Humans are social animals. They need interaction to thrive, not social media animals disconnected by devices. We're present but not really there, missing out on the depth and richness of real-life interactions. Then there's our productivity, hampered by the constant need to check notifications and updates. The time we could have spent on meaningful work or hobbies is instead lost in the endless scroll. The cost of our social media habits is more than just time, it's our happiness and well-being. Another danger is misinformation. Many people are informed only by social media. The internet rewards controversy, attention, ad revenue, and other nefarious properties over truth, especially when it comes to health and politics. So, knowing all this, what can we do? Well, we can start by taking control of our social media usage. It's not about completely eradicating it from our lives, although some may choose this option and be better for it. Others need it for work or business, but we all need to create a healthier relationship with it. Consider setting screen time limits on your phone or computer. Most devices today come with built-in features that allow you to monitor and limit your daily usage. You might be surprised to see just how much time you spend scrolling through feeds. Why not designate certain days as social media-free days? These can be like a digital detox, giving your mind a much-needed break from the constant barrage of online content. You could also use apps that block social media during certain hours. This could be particularly useful during work hours or in the evenings when you should be winding down. The change starts with you. Break free from the trap of social media and reclaim your time, your happiness, and your life.